Unknown number. You really do this? I didn't. The lunch I had 23 texts from numbers I'd never seen. Another such photo I still can't get out of my head. It was freaking out. Oh my god, all for a good time. With adults live when they have to do nothing. We'll look into it. But with someone who wrote it, so I was just supposed to deal with them and then change from that was someone wrote it.
Fucking streaming? Oh my god. Ladies, calm down. Today we're back with another rage baiting session. Oh my, there's no way that's inappropriate. Men are way better at video games. Oh my god. Dude, they're stupid, like, censorship is actually annoying. Is my mic even on? Oh no, it's not. Oh my god, my mic quality is so horrible right now. I am so sorry. Like, my mic wasn't even plugged in. I think I fixed it. Okay, I fixed it. Way better at video games. Fuck's sakes. What do you mean it's inappropriate? Oh my god. All right, let's hear what you got to say.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, my take on this is that anyone can play a video game. Okay, and also 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release them. I wish I had a phone so I could call you up.
This is why I wanted to change the topic before anything was even said. All right. Anyways, there we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is actually about to be crazy. I'm just gonna say. All right. How many? I'm just gonna say how many. I'm gonna ask. How many boys are there in the top 100? Or just people? No, top 100. I don't think it can calculate 1,000. I'm just gonna say. Oh my god. All right, let's wait for our first person to come up here and debate me. Oh. All right. I should put the in the description. This is not RageBait. You can come up and debate if you want, or you can stay down there and keep calling it RageBait. Your choice. All right, let's hear what this guy got to say.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Yeah, so um basically yes. Yeah, so there was a study on this. And if we're talking about like average intelligence, men tend to have more logical spatial intelligence and women tend to have more verbal intelligence, but men tend to be more on the extreme. So if you pick
Exactly.
up 100 men and 100 women, men are a lot more likely to be either a lot dumber or a lot smarter. So that's why most of the geniuses in history were men. Because men,
Exactly. Exactly.
yeah,
See, you
that's
know.
also something I'm saying. Like you can like search it up. So like for the people, like yeah, this person left, and yeah. So like I mean, it's really I think that most people like just stop at surface level and start giving you like I don't know, just start calling you like a misogynist or stuff like that. But
Yeah, exactly. Like they just say that when they lose the debate.
yeah, so yeah, so like people just give you a label and like justify why you're wrong with that label. Yeah, for example, like this person said, yeah, no, you don't deserve to be debated with this point of views. Yeah, so instead of resolving the issue, they just give you a label and like go away because they're uncomfortable with the claims. But okay,
Yeah. All right.
yeah. So if I can stay like here,
If you want to stay, sure, that's fine with me.
yeah. Let's see what people have.
Just gotta wait a minute for someone to join. I think we got our next person.
What?
Let's hear what they want to say. If all right.
All right, brother. I'm gonna say one thing to completely disprove your claim right here. All right.
Yeah.
Can you prove your claim? Just show me any evidence to prove your claim.
Yeah. You can do researches right now. Men tend to be more on the extremes. That's why
So you
most.
can't make an objective claim. A claim.
No, I say you can research this. Like you can like.
So no. You just said majority. So your claim
No one
is
said majority.
appeal-
No one said majority, sir.
All right.
You're just putting words in our
he
mouth.
say- all right.
No one
Sorry.
said
Then I
majority.
misheard, but he said something along the lines of majority.
Yeah. So
Um,
basically, there is like this graph, which is called the IQ like bell-shaped graph. This graph shows basically how IQ, how intelligence is distributed in the population. What they found out is a girl like women I have like.
Oh, you got VC.
all right. So, can you tell me the source for this graph?
I don't know what the source was. You can ask him in the chat. Because it
All
was
right.
his claim.
Well, these graphs that I'm pulling up seem to be equal with men. With men appearing to have a little bit of a higher IQ, but this still does not prove your claim.
So can you explain to me why the top 100 smartest people of all time, men tend to dominate 77%?
So here's the problem. Even if men did tend to dominate 77% of that, your claim makes it seem objective. Your claim is you're claiming that this is an objective by saying boys are smarter, not boys tend to be smarter. Boys are smarter than girls, meaning boys as a whole, meaning objective, right? Because it applies to all. So then you go on and tell me that majority of men dominate smartest.
So when I say boys, I mean like if you take all the boys in the world and all the girls in the world, all the boys in the world are smarter than all the girls in the world.
If you were to combine all the boys and all the girls' IQ,
No, like if you well, if you can do that too as well because it's higher number. But anyways, that's pretty much what you do.
I don't know about that one. Does seem like boys tend to dominate on the lower IQ while also dominating on the higher IQ, while women stay kind of in the middle
Okay,
from these
so
graphs that I'm seeing. So I don't know. Do you have any evidence to prove that?
I just said I didn't say anything about them being higher. I'm just saying
And
boys are
also
smarter.
that wouldn't make the objective truth of boys are smarter than girls. That wouldn't prove the objective truth.
I'm just saying if you take all the boys in the world,
So
and
then
all
you
the
should
girls
put
in
the
the world,
title as boys tend to be smarter than girls, not boys are smarter. Because I just disproved your claim right here.
Okay. It's my monitor.
Give me one reason why boys are smarter than girls. Because this is kind of sexist.
Boys are smarter than girls because around 77% of men on the top 100 smartest people of all time, well, are men. Like 100 top 100 smartest people, 77% of them are men.
Yeah, and what percent are women?
If you take 100 and minus it by 77, what would that get you? Well, come on, seriously?
30.
You,
I
did
see
you
what
just say
mean.
30? Oh my god, yeah,
Yeah,
you're gone.
duh.
You're gone. This rage. This is a rage baiter. And I obviously know this guy is going to be a huge problem in the future, so I'm going to get him out of here. So I don't need to deal with his bum. All right, let's hit up the next person. Fresh day, brand new debate.
Hello? I think male small because my mom said I'm small.
All right, thank you for your time. All right, we just need to debate someone on this new topic. Just waiting for someone to raise their hand to come up. You already been up. You just, yeah. What? On today. Why is everyone leaving? Raise your hand to come up. I guess people just don't want to debate me because I'm right. I knew it. Dude, this person's following me for sure. Because now, why are you telling me you join my, why are you telling me you join my thing 3 times in a row? Like 3 days in a row. And I've debunked you every single time.
Yeah, what's up?
Nothing much.
So obviously I've joined this server like multiple times, so you know how this is gonna go, don't you?
Yeah, your points are always wrong, and I always prove you wrong, and then you mention something else, and then yeah. So I'm not
Okay,
even gonna.
so I'm gonna
Yeah,
be.
I'm just gonna let up another person because I'm tired of hearing you join me every day.
Hello.
Hello.
I don't know. This is a bit grim. Why do you think this?
Why do I think this? I think that it's a woman's fault because they're the ones who go into the relationship willingly, and they're the ones who also continue to stay in a relationship even after the boy or the boyfriend continues to abuse them and hit them. They're the ones who continue to stay.
You know, a lot of people have attachments or unhealthy attachments to other people.
Yeah, they have
And
attachments, but they still have the ability to leave. It's not like the boyfriend's
Okay,
forcing them to stay.
but it's not as simple as it is, you know. I
Oh,
mean, you
it
can
kind of
simply
really is. You can just leave the relationship. It's
still
not like you're being held back.
I mean, holding back is not the only thing that could stop a person from leaving. I mean, like physically
Like what?
holding someone is not the only
If they're physically keeping you captive, that's called kidnapping, and that's not an abusive relationship anymore. That's an actual that's
No,
more of a serious crime than domestic abuse.
I'm just going against your point. You said there's nothing really holding her back, and I said, yeah, there's nothing really holding her back, but that's not the only reason why someone could stay. And I wasn't done. So, okay. Anyways, the person, yeah, what's up?
All right, get your kid out of the room, and I'll let you come back up again. Next person.
All right. So your claim is that it's a woman's fault if they're in an abusive relationship.
Yeah.
First question: would that also be vice versa? That if a man was in an abusive relationship,
Yeah.
it's his fault?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So what would make you think that it's their fault?
It's the woman's fault because they're the ones who go into the relationship willingly, and they're the ones who continue to stay in a relationship even after the man continues to abuse them.
Okay. So if you're driving down a street in your car and you get tail-ended by a drunk driver, is that your fault because you continue to drive down the road knowing there's always a possibility that you were going to be tail-ended?
I'm sorry. So are you telling me a car crash is the equivalent to an abusive relationship? Because it is very different.
Seeing as abusive relationships never often, knowing that you go into an abusive relationship never often starts that way. Not to mention there's always can be different situations as to why a person is abusive and how. Oftentimes it can be done through tactics of psychological and mental manipulation, and sometimes even physical manipulation. Sometimes family pressure, sometimes religious or cultural pressure. So yes, it actually is quite similar. You, in this case, are blaming the woman for.
Do you have any type of relationship to the person in the other car? No, exactly. So it's not really a relationship in the scenario. You know this, right? It is very different. It is very different. It is very different.
How is it the woman's fault that the man is being abusive?
It's not the woman's fault that the man's being abusive. It's her fault for staying in a relationship and continuing to let the man abuse her when she has the opportunity to leave.
Again, it's not that easy.
It's a woman's fault if they're in an abusive relationship.
Again, it's not that easy for them to just be able to leave.
It really is. Most of the time, it really is.
You haven't been in a situation.
Can you tell me why it isn't?
I already explained that to you. The psychological and manipulative ways of oftentimes the partner being in a relationship.
So, I'm sorry, they still have the ability to leave, but you're telling me that some psychological attacks are forcing them to stay in a relationship? Because, like, that's probably the most unintelligent thing I've heard all day.
Are you a Christian by any chance?
A Christian? No. I don't support any religion, so we're not bringing religion into this.
Well, why not? Why not? You have the option to. It's just a psychological thing that you're not.
So you're telling me it's my fault because I don't support religion? I'm sorry. Where are you trying to go with this?
Yeah, I mean, if we're going to
so if I did support religion, it wouldn't be my fault for like I'm sick. What is the point of bringing in religion into this?
Going to sit here and blame women for being psychologically abused, not being able to leave because of said psychological abuse, then why cannot we not do the exact same thing with every other situation?
Not being able to leave. They have the ability to leave, but they just don't choose to leave.
Again, psychological pressure and psychological.
It doesn't even. They literally can leave whenever they want. Whenever someone comes up here, they always say mental trauma or mental abuse to like psychologically manipulate them. But women are also emotionally more intelligent than men, so they should obviously see that it's a fake, and they're not actually gonna get like. They always say stuff like fake threats that scare the woman to staying in a relationship.
Do you have any source that can state that it's so easy?
Any source. Most of the time, a woman leaves an abusive relationship and goes to the police. The man gets dealt with.
What is the source?
What is the source? I don't need to give you a source because it's, Yeah, that's correct.
No. This is a debate. You have to give a source
All right,
for
fine.
everything you say.
Fine, I'll give you a
Evidence.
source. BBC News and yeah, New York Times as
Okay.
well.
Okay, so both are not liable sources. I'm talking about a medical source.
They are reliable sources. They're news sources.
News
You're
sources
just
can
you're
often be
calling the
biased.
most popular news sources in the world not reliable sources? What are you on
Yes, because
about?
they can often news sources.
Yeah.
Like all news sources can often be
If we're
biased.
gonna
Like
if we're gonna call the most reliable sources one of the most reliable news sources in the world not reliable, then I don't think we should be up
Are
here.
you going to deny?
Chips, you gonna talk or are you just gonna be like the last person?
Yeah, I'm here. Okay. So why do you think that in every single case? No. As a matter of fact, let me not start with that. You think that in every case, it's a woman. If a woman is in an abusive relationship, then she can simply just leave, right?
Yeah,
So
they have the ability to leave.
I want you to give me an example. At least, can you try to come up with an example as to how they can not leave? Can you come up
How
with an
they
example?
cannot leave? How they cannot leave? The thing I'm
Yes, how they
arguing
cannot leave.
against? There is literally no example. There is no example
There's
I can
no
give
example. Okay, let me give you one then. All right. It's not always easy for a woman or a man to leave a toxic relationship, regardless. Okay, regardless of what the gender is. So let me explain this to you. Okay, let's say, for example, a person is in a relationship with their partner. All right, their partner constantly beats on them, right? And they've done it to a point where they can't move. Sometimes they can't breathe. Sometimes they can't even think. It might be an extreme case too, like where it's force feeding or tying the other person up or putting them under the influence or making them go under drugs like on purpose. All these other things, right? You need to think about you need to think about what possible case could exist to where it's not easy for this person to get out of their abusive relationship. But you're not doing that. You need to think of one.
So I'm sorry, you're telling me that tying up a person is a part of an abusive relationship? Because it is not true.
I'm gonna tell you, okay, you think that, but I'm gonna tell you this right now. That plays part in the relationship, okay?
In relationship.
I know what you mean.
No, it's not.
I know what you mean. No, I know what you mean. Okay? And not every case, just tying the person up can mean that it's an abusive relationship, okay? Because sometimes people like to do that for the pleasure of it. I get what you mean. But what I'm trying to get at is
That's not what I mean at all.
Can you be quiet so I can finish talking?
No. Because you're trying to word me in a way
I'm not trying.
You're trying to make my point of view a different way.
No, I'm
you
not.
literally
No,
just
I'm
said.
not.
You literally just
Can
said.
you let me finish talking?
No,
so
no. Why would I let you finish talking? Yeah, no, you're trying to make my point of view in a different way. Some people learn to that. Like, that is not what I was thinking at all. Like, come on. Like, you might be a gooner, I don't know, but like, that's just freaky. Just leave.
Hey, dude. I was just asking, or not asking. I was just saying. I feel like that more often than not, they do have a way out, but also there's situations where they can get out. But so it mainly is situational. So, for example, if you want to get out of an abusive relationship, you would have to first leave, but you would have to figure out where you need to go afterwards. Because if the man is a conduit for support, like financial support, like support and like housing,
Yeah.
But sometimes they do not have support afterwards once they get out of the relationship. So I understand when if they go to the police that they can get out of the relationship and the dude be dealt with, but I feel like that sometimes they don't have a way to get a better life afterwards, right? For example, if they don't have family to live with or anything like that. So I wanted to ask what your belief afterwards, like what would you think they would do afterwards when they
Like
get out of
after they get out of the relationship and they have nowhere to go.
Yeah, well, not exactly, but what do you think? Like, where would they go afterwards?
Well, there's multiple facilities meant for people after abusive relationships. And there's other places called homeless shelters and like other things like that, which actually house people that were in these very traumatic experiences if they have nowhere else to go.
Some, I understand that, but more often than not, it's being homeless is not a good like space to be in. And I understand where you're coming from, like that you can like build yourself up afterwards. But like the other people were saying that there's like mental like what's it
So
called?
wait. I always hear people bring up the thing that if they leave the relationship, they'll have nowhere else to go. But it's like, do you really want to go back to that house every day, get abused every day? It's just like I would rather live in a homeless shelter where I don't get abused every day by a person instead of going back to a house every day where I get treated like absolute garbage.
Okay. Yes. I get that. That the point where going back is not often a better situation. So I'm sorry. I can't. I'm thinking wrong. What is it? You know what? Let other people talk. Oh no, Chips isn't even. I just want to hear other people's standpoints on this, but I agree though, where like you shouldn't be able to go back into it, but sometimes they can be threatened if they leave, and it wouldn't be like threatened like on their life or something like that, you know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So that's just my viewpoint on it, and
right.
just see you later, man.
Oh, why does this freak want to come back up so bad? Just get off my meat, really. Come on. Like actually. You said you lost? Oh my god. Oh my god, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No one is on that tiny meat. Do you even have meat? Like, considering the voice you have, I don't even know if you have meat, but it is a big improvement from what you have, so I would say, yeah. Shut up. Oh my god. Literally every insult in the book is crazy. At this point, just leave the game. You literally tried to make it seem like I said something else, and now you're trying to come back up here? No, just get out. Oh my god. Dude, you're just... Dude, you were so mad in the freaking, like, chat right now. Like, oh my gosh. Did he leave? He left. Like, dude, you're literally just trying to insult me in every way to get a reaction out of me. Like, your Chips left. Exactly. Cyberbullying doesn't exist. I was gonna originally put that, but like, yeah, I'm just gonna put that right now. Hold up.
How are you gonna get bullied when you can literally just block the person?
Exactly.
Exactly. I think the people who quote unquote get cyberbullied just do it for clout or attention.
Yeah, that's exactly
Yeah,
what
like
it
they
is.
say, like, oh, I'm getting bullied. I'm being like abused online by somebody I don't even know. I don't want to hit block because it's the only person showing me attention.
Dude, I don't know. That might have been AI. That might have been just like an AI or something, but like, I don't know what's wrong with this mic. I'm sorry. You might. It's not. All right.
Okay, cyberbullying is serious, bro.
No, it's not. It
Yes,
literally
it
isn't.
is.
Explain to me how cyberbullying is serious.
Because there's like people that have been like bullied through like many people because they're getting like canceled or something, but that can
Have you
cause them
ever
to like
have you ever heard of something called turning off your phone? Perhaps.
yes, bro, but like that's someone's
And
only
if you're
connection to the
saying
web.
like multiple people hitting on a celebrity, well, that's not cyberbullying. That's the world. It's
That
gonna
is
happen.
cyberbullying.
It's literally what happens in the world.
If they're constantly harassing and attacking someone, then that is someone getting cyberbullied. And
So
then
turn
if
so
we block them,
either
they're still affected by the words that were said. Like it's
on
still counts as
from
bullying
an
'cause it's
online
still
person behind a screen, you don't even know what they look like. You're affected by that? That is
But
actually
some people are like super affected by things. That's just how their brain works. Like
well,
you
maybe you shouldn't
cannot
be on
care
the
that some
internet
people
then. If you're super affected by things people say on the internet, maybe you shouldn't have a phone. It's as simple as that.
but it couldn't they could be later on they could be cyberbullied, like they could have gotten on it could have been a great experience so they wouldn't know to not be on that, and then it would
What?
still affect them. Yes, bro.
Not be on what? The internet?
Wait, what?
What are you trying to tell me here?
Like if they have a good experience on the internet, they're not going to want to leave. And then if someone starts suddenly getting cyberbullied, they're still going to be attached to the other things on the internet that they already use, that they're already addicted to, 'cause the internet is
So maybe it's just an addiction problem?
yeah, but then they're still getting cyberbullied. Like it's still happening.
You can literally either block them, turn off your phone. There's so
But
many
it
there's so
can
many
be
ways to
many
literally
people, like,
there's so
when
many ways
people
to
are
literally
cyberbullied,
avoid
it's not just
cyberbullying.
one
It's not
person
even
bullying them.
it's not even what?
When people are getting cyberbullied, like it's been like years back, like even on like Facebook, like in the 2000s, cyberbullying happened with like many people from that person's school or something. Like it wasn't just
Oh,
one
so it's the
person that you
bullying.
could just block.
Oh, so now it's going more serious into actual bullying and not cyberbullying. Okay.
But that is cyberbullying. That still counts as cyberbullying because it's on
You
the
can literally
internet.
turn off your phone. Like it's not
Yes,
that
but
hard.
it's still happening.
Cyber
Like you still know that that's like out there, and some people are
Yeah,
more affected by that.
cyberbullying it doesn't exist or shouldn't exist because it's so easy to avoid, yet people are
Yes,
so
you're right. It
attached to the
shouldn't
internet.
exist. It shouldn't exist, but it does exist, and it's serious.
And it's
because some
literally
people
it's
know
literally something made up by people. If you literally get sensitive at a single comment from somebody
Dog, literally
on the
everything
internet,
is made up by people.
if
You could say the
what?
same thing about just like ignoring like hurting words or something. But like
What?
there's so much
I'm
also
sorry, what are you trying to tell me right now? This
like
cyberbullying is not even that serious. You're telling me if an AI, you don't even know if these people are AI or not. So what if an AI in a comment section? No, because most of the comments you see in the comment section sometimes are actually AI.
Oh, Alexandra. She wants to come up. She says
Oh, hello. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Great. No offense to Kat. I understand you, you're just trying to debate, but I don't think you have much information. But cyberbullying does exist because it's a form of bullying. For example, people get if you take a photo of yourself and you send it to a partner or anything, those people can post it and millions of people can comment about it. That will stay on the internet. People can take screenshots of it, and that is a form of bullying. People can like talk about your deepest, darkest secrets on Facebook or on Twitter, and your friends at school can find out. There's many ways that online bullying can affect your real life, how you go to school, your like how do you like your aspect of life.
So there's multiple ways to avoid many of these things. For an example, maybe just don't send the photo to your partner in the first place.
I'm just using that as an example. I understand, like, don't send the photos online or just don't
Like
do
that's
stuff
literally
online.
kind of a motto. Don't send things online. And if you really think that people online are insulting you is bullying, that's just regular bullying pretty much. Except it's just through a phone. Cyberbullying is when you're actually harassing the person online.
Yeah, and that could be someone like making a bunch of accounts to contact you on your Instagram or something, or people making
So
videos
maybe
about
if you don't want to see these negative comments about you, maybe just turn off the phone. Like
So you're
there's so many ways to easily avoid cyberbullying, but
Yeah, but at the
everybody
end of the
always
day,
tries
it's
to
still
make up
cyberbullying.
how.
Yeah, there's
What
many
is
ways to
cyberbullying?
stop, but there's.
Maybe it is still cyberbullying. No, how is it still cyberbullying? I'm asking you.
Because it's still bullying. You literally said yourself that it's cyberbullying, but you can just there's many ways to stop it. I'm just saying.
Oh, I did not remove her. I did not remove her, by the way. She left on her own. I swear on my life, I did not remove her.
Hey, wait. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just like keep this a friendly debate, but my views on cyberbullying, it does exist because wouldn't you agree that as societal norm changes with over taboo and everything goes on, we're leaning towards a more technological way of living? Just would you agree? Yes or no?
Oh, they need to change the freaking topic because they always say it doesn't exist. Of course it exists.
Wait, why did you remove me?
Because I changed the title. So now you can come back up and debate the new topic. Anyways.
Wait, it's okay. It's avoidable. I don't think it is because, as I just said, as like society changes over time, we've led to more a new technological. Oh, sorry, I can't speak. Technological like view and stuff. We rely on technology a lot more, to be honest.
So you're saying in the current day, cyberbullying is not avoidable. How so?
Well, as for me, example, I rely on technology a lot now these days compared to like years ago. We are quite dependent on technology now for quite a lot of things, and we are seeing as evolution takes place and how the society changes, we see it's been taken on jobs, AI has been improving, all this type of stuff, and I feel like if you do what a need is, like if you need something, it's like essential. I'd say as societal norm changes, access to the internet or having a phone is almost as a need as it's changing with societal norm. So I say since we become so independently reliable on technology now these days, it's kind of hard to live without, if you know what I mean.
Well, if you're going to search something up on the internet, well, like it kind of depends. But if you're going to search something up on the internet, it's not like you're seeing negative comments about yourself, unless you're searching up something about you. So it's like, if you're getting cyberbullied on a platform or social media, just maybe delete the account or delete the social media so you don't see it anymore.
That's like a possible issue, but people have incomplete information like when it comes to type of things. Like people may not always know what to do, because I'd say like when people go through school, wouldn't you agree that it's like common for them to have like social media apps and to keep in contact with their friends? Like right now we're playing Roblox, probably have like Snapchat, like all this type of stuff. And I'm saying like maybe in some situations, because not always that cyberbullying is going to take place over technology, but it can be unavoidable to incomplete information and due to how reliable we are on technology now these days.
So in this scenario, where are you getting cyberbullied on?
I'd just say in any social media app where contact's available, obviously.
Any social media app. So why don't you delete that app again? I'm sorry, because you share connections with people or something?
You can delete the app, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying, but and probably what I've argued with most
Or
of the
you
people.
can, or even if you want to, you can just create a new account. Like it's
True,
seriously not that avoidable.
I'm just saying that incomplete information and all that has like its effects, you know. Obviously, we don't expect like a 9-year-old to know all this what we're talking about right now. They just been exposed to it due to like societal norm and how things have gone on. They've like went into the deep end, and that's how we use it. Like they're not gonna go up top. Yeah, I know how to block someone. I know how to stop cyberbullying. I know when to delete it. I know when someone's going too far. Like I'm not expecting for someone to know what to do in specific situations, due to like variety of stuff. So as in some situations, it can possibly be unavoidable. It can't be like certain that's going to happen.
So what happens in these certain situations that are
I would say,
completely
like,
unavoidable?
okay, I say like I'm going in like year 7 or year 8. I'm sorry, I'm British, so I'm going through school. Everyone's got Snapchat. Everyone's got all these social media apps, and I want to follow them because I don't want to be left out. Obviously, contact my friends. Maybe something happened. Maybe people have added me and added them back. Maybe a whole friendship group. Things break out, possibly. Things go around. But this is what I mean. I'm going to bring this up too. Things what stay on cyberbullying also play into real life because they're kind of connected. Since we like communicate through the internet and how it can happen on there, it also relates how it can happen in real life. It's like a chain of events what can happen. You know what I mean?
So if it happens in real life, that's just real life bullying. That's not cyberbullying.
Yeah, it's real life bullying, but it happens online too, as you can see. Like, it doesn't just have to stay online.
Yeah, but the online part is so avoidable. Like if you have Snapchat and then they're bullying you on Snapchat, just delete Snapchat.
But how is a 9-year-old supposed to know to Snapchat, especially if your account has
A
like core
9-year-old.
values?
You said you were
I'm
in
saying, like,
year. You said you're in year 8, and now you're mentioning a 9-year-old. I'm lost.
I'm just saying, like, the example, like, as an example, like, a 9-year-old with incomplete information won't know, like, what to do in specific
Honestly, a
situations.
9-year-old shouldn't even have a phone at all.
It's like, isn't that your objective opinion on it, although?
And even if they do have a phone, they shouldn't really, like, even if they have access to these platforms, I think that's more of the parents doing than the 9-year-olds doing.
Yeah, but wouldn't you agree that with societal norm and how things evolved, that it became a need for these specific apps as how we came dependent on it?
We don't need Snapchat. We don't need Instagram. Like, we don't need all these apps. We want them because they're for entertainment. There's a difference between needing and wanting something.
I know a need is something essential for survival, and a need improves quality of life, but I'm saying, depending how,
like, obviously, our parents lived without this stuff. Our grandparents lived without stuff, so we don't need it. We want it.
Yeah, but wouldn't you say that since everyone has it to the point where it's become so dependent reliable, it became a need? Like, for example,
no, you just want it because all the other people that had it wanted it before, and then they got it. And
now that has Snapchat, like, how many people do you think, like, younger than me, has Snapchat right now?
Well, I don't know how old you are, so I don't know. You're a kid, be 57.
I'm like 16. 16,
You're 16?
Yeah? How many people younger than me do you think have Snapchat?
Younger, probably like 500 million or something. I don't know. It's probably a big number.
Million, yeah? I think it's even bigger than that. It became so socializing norming to the point where it's just became normal for it to be used. Like, I swear, we used to go from sending letters, meet in real life, before even technology existed, to being so dependent and reliable onto it, point where if you don't have it, you feel kind of left out. It's kind of like a societal taboo to like, not have it.
As I said, you don't need it. You want it.
I think you don't need it. Like, well, that's like the parenting choice. Like, we don't have like strict rules on parenting and how they should parent and what they can do. But I'm just saying that most people want it, but as it became so independent and reliable, it became a need for most people. And saying that, like, in like a societal way, like, of course, it's not going to be like essential for my survival. I don't really need it, but in like a societal, like, objective type of way, it became kind of a need for like communication and other stuff.
And is it Snapchat 17 plus? I'm sorry, hold on.
No. Even if it's 17 plus, there's no like verification, there's no anything like that. So
Snapchat is 17 plus, which meaning everybody under the age group that you literally just mentioned shouldn't even have the app.
But everyone does. That's the point. Everyone does have the app. Like, even though 17 plus, and the company.
Yeah, which means they want the app to make themselves look cooler.
Look cooler. Well, how
Like
would you communicate?
if you show up to school with a phone without Snapchat, so you can't communicate with everybody. Like, I understand what you're saying, but there's literally a built-in message system on your phone. You don't need Snapchat.
You don't need it, but it's like it became so normalized to the point where everyone just have it. And like, I'm saying, like, how would you communicate your friends like right now? Like, what social media use?
What social media? I just communicate with them on messages.
Well, I could say like everyone in my family, we don't even use like the SMS like family. We use Snapchat, we use Messenger, we use different type of thing with it. It's because it depends, because we're looking at how like the societal view of it, like different places, different core values, different expectations and standards. Like, it's so different between where you are and where I am, and like how you were brought up. So I'm saying, like, you've kind of mentioned like the parental views on it and how people brought up and shouldn't have it, but the reality is that people do have it and they are using it, and it leads to problems. Like, I'm saying that even though obviously people don't need it and this became like a want for everyone, like where I'm from, it's like a societal need. Like, no girl you're gonna go up to, it's like saying, okay, do you know the SMS messages? You need someone's number to contact them, right?
You see how we attacked that site then?
The annotations of asking for someone's number is you asking them out.
I'm so done listening to this absolute bullshit. It's fucking raping my ears. I'm going to get on later probably. I'm not going to do an ending outro yet, but I just need to go I'm making a Twitter account. I'm doing this shit. Follow me on Twitter. Sup, daddies.